I want to show you how to master blue cards today. As you can see, I've got on my red and black already figured out. And so let's talk about blue cards. Pretty easy. I just use Jace, and I have a 3-card combo that really works. So I'm going to just go to my deck, and here's an uncommon Anchor, and he is in that card along with Starfish here, who's also an uncommon. Hopefully you have him. And Disappearance or Disperse is a common. So those are 3 cards, and I'm just going to, this is my deck I normally use, I'm just going to get rid of everything else because none of the other cards matter. Okay? Now I have a 3-card deck, and I know that I have 9 cards still to master here. So I have 156 and 147. Okay, so that's 9 cards difference. I know they're blue, and I know there's, I think, 3 or 4 uncommon. So very easy. When I'm doing this, I just find a 3-card combo that works, and then I just add anything at all to that 3-card combo because that's all it needs. And so I'm using 7 cards that are not mastered, which gets me credit for 7 points essentially, because it's kind of like 1 game equals 1 point in mastering cards. Okay, so those are there. So now I have 6 cards, and did I get all 3? 40. There should have been 4. I wish there was a sort here that said unmastered, and I bet it's right here. There it is. Okay. Again, I don't even care what they are. I have 7 cards now, and I want to get my commons and get all those mastered. There's 8 cards in my deck. Oh, 8 cards in my deck. 9. And 10 cards. I'm just going to save it. I don't even care what they are. It doesn't make any difference, because if I go to story mode and I go to my heroic challenges, which is where I am, and I play this first one, they're all level 50. And it is pretty easy to beat. Actually, I'm going to play white. White or green works with this, but I'm going to play white because matching white gems is a little better for me when I'm playing blue than it is when I'm playing green against green. So first things first. So for me, I get points. I get 3 bonus with blue and a little bit with white and black. So then let's look at him. So I'm definitely going to get blue first, then white, then black. That's my order, okay? Blue, white, black, and then green if I go that far down. Here, I don't even know what this creature does, but I'm going to get him out first. And this, that's I'm an 8/8, essentially. And yeah, both are good. I'm going to do that, and then, so again, I'm going to match blue, white, black in that order. And just on the face of it, I match blue right there. Doesn't really, like I said, as long as you have those 3 cards, you're good. The decks we're playing against are not that good, even though they are in the heroic section. It's actually not a bad card. I hadn't even looked at it before. But an 8/8, and I know there's lots of zombie things that will enhance that, give bonuses and things. What do we got here? We got fetch a bunch of spells that might be okay, I guess. And this creature can't attack unless you cast a spell. Well, let's just get rid of that. So he's halfway ready to cast something. So I'm going to get this loaded. And this returns him to the hand. And we'll go from there. So we're going blue, none of those. White has a little bit here. And black, actually, I see there's kind of this combo here. This is going to be really easy. I can already tell. Watch, it'll fall apart on me. In this deck, I like to have 2 return creatures cards kind of made. And let's just match our blue. And so this is Madness 2. The first card in your opponent's hand loses all its mana. Well, that's okay, I guess. Seems a little expensive for that, but that's okay. So here, I see that we can get 2 black matches there. The key to this deck, though, isn't the creatures, aren't the spells. Well, not the random spells, but it's this, that when they cast something, you can return it to their hand. And that's really nice. So there's a white match. And here we go. This is actually really kind of interesting that that's what we got, because whenever you kill this guy, when he's destroyed, right here, destroyed, he goes back. But this doesn't destroy them. It returns it to the hand, so that's really good, okay? And this is the opponent loses some mana. I think this... Okay, and what do we have here? Discard 1, draw 3, gain 6. That's just garbage. And here, just get rid of some things. Okay, so back to the game. And match blue, here we go. That goes back. Now this cost me 4 mana to do, and that card costs about 20 to get out. So I gained 16 mana on him. And that's really what a lot of the game's about, is if I can get, assuming we have the same deck, if I can get more mana out than he can get, then I win. It can't attack unless I cast a spell. It's garbage. And let's do blue. So I think this is, that's that. Activate 1 is that one. So we are in good shape. I'm going to do that. It gives me some stuff. Well, I haven't even thought about Jace's abilities yet. But no, I'm not even going to put the guy out. But if I do this, then that really slows him down. And again, I'm just trying to get more mana out than he is. And another swap. I don't even know what to do with all these. It doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. I don't need to be this lucky or whatever to win. So I'm doing 15 damage a turn, assuming nothing crazy happens, and it won't because he just lost 12 mana, that I win. He almost got a creature out. Good for him. And there we go. Got it. The key cards in there were the return his creatures back to his hand. If you have those, they're all commons, uncommons. I didn't even get out my one creature that allows me to and restart. I'm at full health. I didn't even get out my creature that allows me to draw 2 cards. So I might make this a longer video and just show you, because I have some comments in here, and you'll see that this video is going to be 10 minutes or so, that everything works out well. So that's that 8/8. There's my protection against what he casts, and I always just look at the blues and see if there's something reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay, oh, that looks good. That's actually going to get me an extra draw here. I wish this actually went faster and they just showed the first one for maybe longer and then went 4 times. It would actually look a little better. Here we go. We're going to draw 1 card, discard 1, draw 3, green, 6 mana. Okay. Here, next 2 spells. Yeah. So, again, I'm looking for blue, then red, I guess. Blue, white, black is my order. No, nothing great. Well, those give me about 6 or 7. This is kind of a repeat of last time. And putting this, I'm going to draw a bunch soon. So and actually, I think it destroyed the one I didn't want to destroy. But, and this is the one we don't like, the 6/6 that can't attack. So we're just going to get rid of those. I don't like it when it gets rid of my cards, and I don't really have a choice in what it gets rid of. I know it's the bottom card, but it actually skips them if it has madness. And I don't know if I like it or not. I'm just not used to it. So here we go. This is how the deck works. They put out something. The reason I like white is because all of his seem to have high casting costs, so it gives me more time to prepare for it. And so if you notice, I didn't get any of these. I didn't match those on purpose so he could. And there's a blue here that actually is a really good match that would be phenomenal, but it's not the right thing to do. So we don't even like that card. And I don't get this kind of card because I'm paying 8 to fetch the next 2. Well, I'm getting rid of 1 and I'm drawing 1. So it's like the spell in my hand's not good enough. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So if your card isn't good enough, if you need to draw, just put the better card in there. I mean, because you're trying to draw 2 to get some special spell you have in your deck. Well, don't bloat it with garbage cards, and then each card's important, and you're not wasting a card to draw another one. But that's a convoluted way of just kind of thinking about the game. Again, I'm just going to we might be in a little trouble here, only because he actually got something out and I haven't destroyed it. But I'm not even worried about it. We're way ahead in the game, and I'm drawing 2 at a time. I'm doing 14 damage. So okay, so here we go. Whenever he casts something else, that's going to come out and bite him. So So now I'm really ready for 2 creatures. I'm actually not going to use this next ability to drain mana, so that when you cast something, when he casts something, it actually allows me to get rid of this guy. So I want him to cast something that's kind of counterintuitive, not to use my abilities, but I'll save it and then slow him down a different way. But I'm doing 14 damage, so I'm 2 turns away. And I don't want that cluttering up my space. And any match. And there we go. So, as you can see, I put together a relatively random deck with the return creature to hand cards. I'm not trying to be perfect here, but the first game I didn't lose any points. In this game, I only lost a few, and I mastered 3 more cards. Now, I can do that since I had 3. Actually, the timer is already set, so it actually helps because the next game is going to take 10 minutes, so I'm only 20 minutes away. So this is like an opportunity cost that doesn't really matter there. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go back to my Planeswalker. I'm going to get rid of the 3 that we just got. I only have 6 more to master, and so I'll add those 3 commons, and I'm done. Play 2 more games, and I've got them all.